Hi Gemini, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. So Gemini, in today's reading I'm going to give you two of the Denise Linn Oracle deck cards and then two of the Archangel Michael cards. Okay, so let us get started. All right, so Gemini. All right, let's do this. Two cards for Gemini for their highest good spirit. This is for Gemini. One more card. All right, so let's see. It says, trust your guidance you're receiving. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I am also present to clear away your worries so you can trust in the divine guidance. Wow. So, try not to worry too much or have anxiety. Believe that everything's going to work out, okay? Because Archangel is here for you, and also Archangel Uriel is here. So this is nice. Wow, nicely guided. And then you have prioritize self-care. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. Wow. All right. So really start taking care of yourself. Okay. Remember what I always say. If you don't take care of yourself now, the universe is going to knock you down and make you rest. Okay. And make you rest and take care of yourself. Take care of yourself health-wise, mentally, emotionally, physically. Take care of yourself. All right, Gemini, so let us see what's going on with this one. Two cards from the Denise Linn Oracle card. Or Gemini, one more card. I like the way they just pop up. That's nice. All right, Spirit, thank you. You have a narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. So even though you don't see the road in the front of you, just be careful on what the things that you do and the things that you obligate yourself to, okay? Because you're not looking at what's ahead. You're just getting stuff. You're just walking into it. Like they're telling you to be cautious. Be cautious of everything that you're doing. Okay. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Wow. So really go within and meditate. Start if you feel like you're on a call like to a spiritual journey, then it's time to go further with it. That's what they're trying to tell you. Go further with it. And if you feel like you're not, well, then you need to take some time for yourself and really clear your mind so you can really, think about the things, everything that is going on in your life. Okay, so let us see. All right, so Gemini, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Gemini. I keep thinking I should start with the other cards. Okay, let me start with these. One card. Oh, okay. One card for the current. One card for the past. Oh, situation. Sorry. One for the past. One for what's hidden. One for the hopes and the fears. One for what you need to do now. What you need to work on, and the outcome. All right, so let us see. All right, so you start off with the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is that you could be receiving some kind of money. Somebody could be giving you something, or you could be giving somebody something. But whatever it is, whatever money you give out, if you're giving anything out, remember to, just pay it. Just know that whatever you give out, it always comes back in. And if you're being generous with your money and putting it out there, just know that also that it always comes right back in because it comes from the heart, okay? Don't do it if you don't feel like it's sincere, okay? For the situation, you have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is that there's something here that has been done and gone. It's already over with. You no longer want to deal with it. It's done. You see how this lady is laying down there and she's like dead. Well, it's done. The situation is going to be done and cleared. Good. And then you have the Devil card for the past, and the Devil is saying that there were patterns that you continue to have, that you had to break somehow. we're going to leave that in the past. Is you don't want to be feeling trapped. You don't want to be having bad habits. You don't want to have patterns that you have to, redo. Okay. Gemini, so with the Seven of Wands here in what's hidden, you need to start standing up for yourself. Start speaking up for yourself. You get very defensive about what people say easily. So you got to be careful with that. And you're also very protective about things, like you're just protective about what people say. You take it in offense a lot. And then you have the Hierophant for the for your hopes and fears, and the Hierophant is here is somebody could be coming in to tell you some kind of advice. If they're saying for you to take it. Also, you're really looking at things. You're really looking at your religion. You're really looking at what has happened, what conspired, why you're going through this. You're looking at a lot of things. You could be being more dedicated to your spiritual beliefs. Also, because the Hierophant he's like the Pope. And then you have, for what you need to work on, you have the Ace of Pentacles. You start learning to use your finances differently, wisely, make better choices. What you need to work on is the Lover's card, and if there's somebody that you're involved with, you need to be more affectionate with them, be more open with them. Wow. Okay, so and once we clarify the cards, I'll know more. And then you have the Five of Cups, Gemini, for the outcome, and the outcome is that you're still holding on to this regret, this guilt about a lot of things, past relationships, past things that you've done in the past, and you're just like holding on to that. Could be like memories, could be of just people in the past, or just the decisions that you've made in the past, and it's like you're thinking about all that. So let's clarify the cards. Gemini, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Gemini. Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? One more card. All right, so yeah, you're really in your mind a lot about your finances. You work very hard for them, and you're trying to figure out what to do next with them, how to make them grow. Sometimes you feel like you're trapped and you're not having enough. Sometimes you feel like you just can't move forward, or it's like there's something here about you that you need to take this blindfold off and really see things for what they are. You're not living in la la land where, I'm being told to tell you this, guys. You're not living in la la land to where you're, where you can go and spend the money and it's going to magically appear. Really look at your finances, okay? Because you are like wondering, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? And sometimes you feel like you may not have enough, and sometimes you feel like you're stuck, wow. Okay, so take off that blindfold and really see your finances for the way they are, okay? And then also, too, for some of you guys, you're trying to figure out where to put your money so that it will grow, You could be giving somebody some kind of money. You could be giving some kind of money to somebody, and it's making you feel like, well, what am I going to do now? How am I going to do this? You're okay with it while you're giving it to them, but then it's like, what about me? How am I going to make it? How am I going to do this? And you get that thought in your mind. Wow. And then for some of you guys, there's going to be some kind of money coming in. There's some kind of money for you coming in. Remember to pay it forward. Okay. Wow. Very interesting. Okay, and then you have the Ten of Swords for the situation. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Wow. Okay. So there is a lot of change coming in for you. Something is done and over with. A situation is just done and over with already, because there was a lot of changes that came in. So it's good. A lot of things have changed for you recently, Gemini, and you know that. there's a situation, a decision that you're going to have to make. Have patience with it, because it's like you're trying to figure out things now, like what's your next step. But just know that things are going to change with the tower here. And it's going to change like that. You're not even going to know it. You're not even going to see it. You're not even going to know when it's going to happen. It's just going to happen. Have patience, okay? Move forward. There's a decision that you're still trying to make about things, about money, about things. Something has ended, but with an ending, there's always a new beginning. So you're going on a different path. You really are. But it's just that all these emotions that are coming up, the patterns, the decisions, it's going to lead you. There's a lot of change here. There is a lot of change. So let's go to the past. In the past, you have the devil card. And the devil is saying that, maybe you may have been feeling trapped. You could have been feeling stuck, or you could have been going back to your old patterns, or even just habits, habits that you have that you shouldn't be doing, and just remember not to go back to that, okay? Go forward. We're not going back. We want to go forward, okay? We don't want to feel like we're stuck, and you have this card here where you have the Eight of Swords also, and that also signifies that, maybe you feel like you're stuck, like you can't go forward, like you can't move because everything is in a standstill. But you can, okay? You can. Once you deal with all these problems, once you deal with this decision that you have to make, take it off, take that blindfold off, and really see the things that are there, okay? Because you're like in a standstill right now, and it's asking you, this person here, she's tied down, yeah, but there's no sword in front of her. There's her feet are not tied down. She's can take off the thing because she could see right through it. It's that thin, but she doesn't want to. She stays there. Like, I can't move forward. I'm helpless. No, you're not. You're not helpless. You got to start dealing with everything that's there. You got to start dealing, not just come home and work, not just work, do the same thing over and over. You got to really deal with your situations that are around you. So know that, okay? So let's go to the Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Got the King of Pentacles, one more card, and then you have the Nine of Cups. Okay, so you've accomplished a lot. You have, but you got to have gratitude for everything that you have. Okay, you got to start having gratitude, even if it's the smallest things. You guys, you got to start having gratitude. It's just a given. You just have to have gratitude. Hey, I'm grateful for my home. I'm grateful for the food that I eat. Even if it's not that much, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Once you're grateful for things, things will start coming in. Okay, because you need to know that. But you've accomplished a lot of things, and there's a lot of things that you don't want nothing to be taken away from. You don't want things to change, and that's why you're so defensive. That's why you're so protective of your things, of everything that's around you, and you become defensive like that because you don't want people picking at it. You don't want people taking anything away from you. Wow, that just came out of me, you guys. It's for somebody there. But there is the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is saying, hey, watch your finances. There is abundance here, but you make good choices, better choices with your finances, okay? You need to do that. Stand up for yourself also. Stand up for yourself and all the accomplishments that you've done, okay? Even if you think that you haven't, take a step back and look at all these accomplishments that you've been doing, okay? Because you've done a lot. You've been through a lot. You've done a lot. So just, look at everything that you've done and really feel grateful for everything, okay? But there is abundance coming in. There's some kind of money coming in. So it's good. The Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant. One more card. All right. You're making choices, a lot of choices. You're seeing things in a different way. Like I said, it could be about your religion also. Like you're trying to do something different when maybe you're thinking about your spiritual beliefs. Maybe you're thinking a lot about that. But you're definitely going to be making choices. There's somebody here Somebody's gonna come in and give you some kind of advice. Somebody older, somebody wiser, but there's somebody's gonna come in and give you some kind of advice. Take it, okay? There is a choice that you're gonna have to make. Don't just jump into this choice, okay? That you are doing. Don't make these choices just like quickly and obligate yourself to something that you don't need. Okay, really look at something, and if it sounds too good to be true, it's probably not worth it. Okay, so remember that. Um, so let's go to the Ace of Pentacles. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Oh, okay. All right, so you have the Ace of Pentacles here, and the Ace of Pentacles is usually like abundance, financial abundance, a new beginning, which is nice, but you really need to start saving some kind of money. You really do. Try to balance your emotions, that your emotions, how you feel, how you see, how you feel every day. It's like there's some kind of sadness here about it. Like you're sad about like not being able to do what you want to, like being not. You're sad about there's something here about some kind of grief, some kind of sadness here. Maybe you're sad about not having enough money. Maybe you're upset about not having enough money, enough resources, but just know that there is some kind of money coming in. There's something here that is wants to come in for you. But there is a sadness here of some kind. So know that, okay? A hurt, a sadness. And also save money, okay? That's what you need to work on. There is a new beginning here. There is prosperity coming in also. Wow. All right. Then you have the Lover's card. Why is the Lover's card here? One more card. So you have the Lover's card, and then you have the Ace of Wands, and then the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is saying, you're in your head a lot. You've been thinking a lot about things. You want this new beginning, and it's here. You have a lot of good cards here, Gemini. Even though you think you may not, you do. There's a lot of happiness here. But the thing is that there's a lot of emotions too. There's like a lot of emotions. You're being defensive. You need to stand up for yourself. You're making a choice. You feel stuck. There's just a lot of you're just trying to figure things out. But you need to get out of your head, okay? Get out of your mind. Get out of your head. Get out of your because it causes a lot of anxiety, a lot of not sleepless nights. So stop that, okay? And then you're thinking about this new beginning. You need to start making plans for the future. So you could stabilize the future for you and somebody else. Okay. You have the Lover's card, and they're saying that you need to really pay attention to your significant other. Okay. Whoever you're in a relationship with, whoever you have a deep bond, a good connection, whoever you have. This harmony, this trust, there's something here where you're going to have to make a decision about and what you want with this person. Wow. Okay. So if you're with anybody right now, you're in your mind about making some kind of decision with them. So, to make good decisions is to talk it out, talk to them, even if you're afraid. Even if you don't want to hear what you want to hear, just talk to them, because it's just good to talk to them, and you'll know where you stand. So, that's the only thing I could think of. All right, so let's do with the outcome is the Five of Cups. Clarify the Five of Cups. One more card. Wow. Okay. So really look into maybe getting some kind of advice for your finances, because the finances here is coming up a lot. It's like you're dealing with the finances. You're trying to figure out what you want to do with your finances and how to make them work. It's crazy. It's like it comes up here a lot. You don't want to make any bad choices. You're still feeling guilty about the choices you've made in the past. And you're like seeking, you're like trying to figure out your beliefs. It doesn't have to be spiritual, but any beliefs that you're believing in, you're just like trying to figure that out. There is somebody's going to come in and give you some kind of advice, so take it. Okay? Take it. And there is abundance here. There is some kind of abundance here, but just use your finances very wisely. Focus on how you're using them and how you can make them grow. Okay. But there is a decision here that you're going to have to make very soon. All right. So, Gemini, I hope you like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. God bless.